Throwing on third down, Lauletta. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
After the run, Smith going to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing on third down, Smith. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First down, here's the run with Peterson. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Here's Smith to throw on third down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And it's 15-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. It's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Detroit! Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And an alley to run. Finding room at the 30. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, 15.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on first down. They'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Detroit!
On second down, here's Lauletta. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lauletta. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Lauletta again here on 2nd and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Space to run past the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. Give him 16 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It seemed like the situation was 2nd and a mile to go for a 1st down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a 3rd down.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll run for it with Cook. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Now here's Lauletta. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Now, before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 63 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now it's Smith. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they've got the football, and they're already knocking on the door inside the 5 at the 4-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run with Peterson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And, oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. It's the Chiefs out to an early lead over the Broncos. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a play fake, and it's Lauletta. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins D leads to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Lauletta, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Redskins. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. Space to maneuver at the 40. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Here's Smith. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Smith. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Michael Thomas. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Lauletta to throw. That is incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes it's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
They'll fake it. Now Lauletta. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11, and they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, on.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Smith. Flushed out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. To throw is Smith. And he's going to go down again. Connor Barwin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll will say it's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And New York set to take the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a play fake here on first down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Lauletta steps away to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
Zero.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Lauletta on 2nd down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. In for the score. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge, or They just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Lauletta after the interception. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
After the run, Smith going to throw. He sets the fire deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. 3rd and 1. Lauletta wants to throw. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Detroit!
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4 down. Detroit! Detroit!
Desperation time on 4th down for Lauletta. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Taco Charlton in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Smith going to throw it. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, Lauletta. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Lauletta. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
It's Lauletta off play action. It's caught. Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 4.